Hello and welcome to this edition of the News This Week, your one-stop source for the latest happenings in the alco-bev and hospitality industry. I am Shalini Kumar and I am going to tell you all about the latest policy changes impacting our industry, international developments and new launches. Here are the national headlines. Fresh tenders for liquor vends in 9 zones of Delhi. UP alcohol to cost more. Demand for restoring home delivery of liquor in Maharashtra. Pernod is working towards carbon neutrality. Smoother imports for sake in India. Welcome back. I am Shalini Kumar at the News This Week, the only digital news channel for news from the alco-bev industry, brought to you by the trusted trade magazine Spiritz. Here is all the latest national news that you can use. The Delhi government will be opening fresh tenders in August for 9 of the 32 zones of the capital. The new excise policy of Delhi will be notified in August and is likely to bring relief to the many liquor vend operators who were forced to close down. At present, only 464 of the 849 liquor stores in Delhi are functioning. The operators were forced to close down following lower than expected revenues. The revenues were so low that they failed to match the fee submitted for the tender or even recover the earnest money they had submitted to the government. In related Delhi news, the government has decided to shelve its plans for amending its country liquor policy. It will continue with the old policy. There will be no increase in country liquor vends. In the last excise policy, the government had stated that they would be announcing a new policy to govern the sale of country liquor. It may be recalled that the Delhi government had exited from retail sale of all liquor except country liquor. Today, they are managing only the 87 vends operated by various Delhi government agencies. The AAP party's maiden excise policy in Punjab may be in hot water. Liquor traders have served a legal notice on the Chief Minister, Financial Commissioner Taxation and Excise and Taxation Commissioner demanding amendments. The legal notice served by Mohan Jain, former Additional Solicitor General in Supreme Court and former Advocate General Haryana on behalf of 2 contractors, raises objections to specific provisions for issuance of L1 license in the excise policy 2022-23, claiming that it promotes monopolistic trade practices. Besides changing the structure of L1, the government has also increased the profit margin from 5% to 10%. Consumers in Uttar Pradesh will now need to spend more for their daily quota. The UP government has slapped a special additional duty on 90 ml bottles of English liquor in the state. A 90 ml English liquor bottle will now cost 10 rupees more, while a similar bottle of super premium liquor will cost 20 rupees more. Scotch drinkers will have to shell out 30 rupees more, and the worst affected are consumers of 90 ml bottles of imported English liquor, as they will need to pay 40 rupees more than the present price. The International Spirits and Wine Association of India has urged the state government to reintroduce home delivery of liquor in the state, as it had done during the COVID-19 pandemic under provisions of the Disaster Management Act 2005. This permission was revoked on 3rd June. Neeta Kapoor, the CEO of the association, said that home delivery of liquor addresses the challenge of low retail density of liquor outlets, restrict the sale of counterfeit liquor, and prevent underage liquor consumption. Besides, of course, increasing the state's revenue. More consumer-friendly news coming in from Andhra Pradesh. The government has announced enhanced timings for restaurants, hotels and restaurants that were open till 10 p.m. as part of the COVID-19 restrictions can now remain open till midnight. This relaxed timing, however, does not extend to bars. Now some news from around the world. Here is news from the global alcohol giant that will bring a smile to all our eco-friendly viewers. Pernod Ricard is going to invest a whopping 50 million euros to make its Middleton distillery carbon neutral. Over a period of 4 years, they will phase out the use of fossil fuels at the Irish whiskey distillery. Middleton Distillery, where famous the Irish whiskey brand Jameson is made, houses 3 of the world's largest 75,000 liter pot stills and 3 column stills. The money will be used to improve its energy efficiency and recycle waste heat through mechanical vapor recompression technology. They have already invested in boilers that require less fuel. By the final phase, they will start using renewable energy sources like green hydrogen and biogas as its alternative power source. Liquor giant Pernod Ricard is bringing Cuba in a bottle with its super premium rum Havana Club 7. This unique dark rum, matured in ex-bourbon barrels, was launched at an exclusive event recently. Havana Club is a global brand selling 4.5 million cases annually. With 54 awards under its belt in 2021 and 37 awards in the first half of 2022, Havana Club received a victor's welcome at 1AQ Square, the Art Center, Mehrauli. Havana Club 7 is currently available in Delhi, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. From the heady Cuban rum to news about a smooth Japanese sake, the path for bringing Japanese sake to India has been smoothened with an agreement between FSSAI and the Japanese Embassy in India. Soon, India will be able to import Nihonshu, one of the GI registers of sake in Japan, after the regulatory framework is completed. The agreement was arrived at with the help of the Japanese Embassy, the National Tax Agency of Japan, the Japan Sake and Soju Makers Association, and other related parties. The single roadblock in the import was the 2019 FSSAI regulation mandating a certificate of analysis issued by an ISO accredited lab. This provision has been done away with. After making a splash in Maharashtra, Goa and Karnataka, a new sparkling fruit wine, Frusciante, is all set to pop the cork in Delhi and Arunachal Pradesh. From the Hillsdale Wines Private Limited, Frusciante brings the farm-to-table experience to Indian consumers. Frusciante comes from the same winery that gave us India's first premium desert mead, Arka. Fermented honey is made into mead, a drink that finds mention in ancient scriptures dating back to 100 BC. Talking of fruit wine, the National Research Center for Banana has licensed and transferred the technology to make banana wine and vinegar to Solapur-based Surachita Agro Producer Company Limited in Maharashtra. The banana wine does not need any added sugars and it ferments naturally without any chemicals. This may prove to be a boon for banana farmers as it will take care of wastage and provide them an additional source of income. Here is something for collectors. A specially designed and crafted bottle for Beam Suntory's Bowmore Single Malt created in collaboration with luxury car makers Aston Martin. The limited edition bottles are the perfect carrier for Bowmore ARC 52 with 42.3% ABV, a 52-year-old Islay single malt Scotch whisky matured in a European sherry butt and an ex-bourbon American oak hogshead. The design of the decanter, which contains some of Bowmore's oldest whisky to be released, merges natural and man-made contours in a provocative form, effectively balancing on 2 points. Bowmore ARC 52 will be available in the UK, Germany, the Netherlands, USA, Canada, China, Singapore, and global travel retail for $75,000 ex-duty from late summer 2022. Beer drinkers now have 25 more reasons to cheer. Scottish brewer and retailer Brewdog is all set to open 25 more bars in India in collaboration with Indian partner Ace Hospitality, which already operates 2 venues in Mumbai. The flagship bar will be in Delhi with Gurugram, Hyderabad opening next month and Amritsar and Chandigarh adding to the numbers by the end of the year. Brewdog is already a franchise to contend with in Australia with bars opening in Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane. The next stop for Brewdog is UK and then the US. Bangalore gets a fresh taste of craft beer with the opening of Record Room, India's first craft beer and vinyl bar. Here, guests can take a step back in time and experience the joys of vinyl records. Record Room has over 200 vinyls across genres from rock to pop, funk, jazz and blues. To complement the collection of music are some of the city's best craft beers all under one roof alongside signature cocktails and global cuisine. We leave you now with a heartwarming report of the spectacular launch of the Jim Beam Welcome Sessions musical evening. The 360-degree music campaign is designed to connect fans and celebrate the power of live music. The program will feature live events, an exclusive content series, and a first ever Welcome Sessions live concert at Jim Beam's Kentucky Distillery. The campaign kicked off last month with a uniquely Muse hometown concert at the Cavern Club in Exeter, England, hosting the band's community of fans and friends. That's all from us at the news this week. See you next week, and if you enjoy the bulletin, please like, subscribe, share and press the bell icon. Cheers and don't drink and drive.